Hello children, welcome back to English class. Today's session we are going to learn from Unit 7 Prose. The title is A Birthday Letter and it was written by Jawaharlal Nehru. First we'll learn something about the author Jawaharlal Nehru. Jawaharlal Nehru was born on 14th November 1889 and died on 27th May 1964. He was the first Prime Minister of India and a central figure in Indian politics before and after independence. He emerged as an eminent leader of the Indian independence movement under the tutelage of Mahatma Gandhi and served India as Prime Minister from its establishments as an independent nation in 1947 until his death in 1964. He is considered to be the architect of the modern Indian nation state, a sovereign, socialist, secular and democratic republic. He was also known as Pandit Nehru, while many Indian children knew him as Uncle Nehru. Let's see the intro of this lesson, A Birthday Letter. Children, listen carefully. Meanwhile, I'll ask you questions. It was the summer of 1928 when Jawaharlal Nehru began writing letters to his young daughter Indira, who was in Missouri at that time. In his letters, he speaks to his daughter on a wide range of topics, including languages, trade, history, geography, science, epics, and evolution. When Indira was about to turn 13 in 1930, Nehru started sending her more detailed letters. These letters contained his understanding of the world, which he wanted to further impart to his daughter. Even while he was in prison, he wanted to make sure that his child is not devoid of her father's teachings. Over the next 4 years, Nehru continuously wrote to his daughter from prison, and his words are still inspiring. Okay, on what topic does Nehru speak to his daughter? Yes, Nehru speaks to his daughter on a wide range of topics, including languages, trade, history, geography, science, epics, and evolution, right? Yes. The letters written by Nehru from the various prisons in British India to his daughter Indira were published in 1942 as a book called Glimpses of World History. It is a collection 196 letters on world history. Okay, what was his book of letters called? When was it published? Yes, Glimpses of World History was the book of letters by Nehru and it was published in 1942, right? Yes. Let's get into the lesson. This lesson is all about a letter written by Jawaharlal Nehru to his daughter Indira when he was in the central prison at Naini. As he was not able to send a gift to Indira on her 13th birthday, he writes to her. Okay, from which prison did Nehru write this letter? Yes, Nehru wrote the letter from Central Prison, Naini. He said that though presents are appreciated, letters can equally be cherished as gifts. Nehru disliked giving sermons or advices because he believed that only by talking and discussing sometimes a little bit of truth comes out. So, through his letter, Pandit Nehru tells Indira that one can get to the right answer only after discussion. We must not believe that since we have learnt everything, we have become wise. Jawaharlal Nehru goes on to tell her how Babuji, that was Mahatma Gandhi, who motivated the common man to become a part of the struggle for freedom. He cited the example of common men and women. So, an ordinary men and women are not usually heroic. They think of their bread and butter, of their children, of their household, worries, and the like. But a time comes when old people become interested in a great cause. Then history helps even simple ordinary men and women to become heroes. So, great leaders have something in them which inspires old people and makes them to do great deeds. Okay, what helps ordinary men and women to become heroes? Yes, history helps the ordinary men and women to become heroes. Okay, who was called as Babuji? Yes, you are absolutely correct. Mahatma Gandhiji is addressed as Babuji. And Jawaharlal Nehru instructed Indira not to do anything in secret or anything that she would wish to hide. If she has a desire to hide anything, it means that she is afraid of something. Fear is a bad thing and not worthy of her. So, she should always be brave and all the rest would follow her after that. Nehru also wrote to his daughter Indira that in their great freedom movement under Gandhiji's leadership, there was no room for secrecy or hiding. They had nothing to hide. They were not afraid of what they did or what they said. They worked in the sun and in the light. Even they were in their private lives, should make friends with the sun and work in the light and do nothing secretly. Okay, why are the freedom fighters under Gandhiji not afraid of anything? Yes, the freedom fighters under Gandhiji are not afraid of anything because there is no room for secrecy or hiding, right? Yes. Nehru continuously tells Indira about the importance of understanding and doing what is right. He says that fighting for freedom was the right thing to do. She should not fear of being part of the movement. Pandit Nehru finally blesses Indra by saying that she may grow up into a brave soldier in the service of the nation. Let's see few hard words and its meaning from the prose. Sermon, ceremony in which a priest gives a talk on a religious or moral subject. Fascinated, extremely attracted. Deed, a brave or noble act. Starving, suffering or dying from hunger. Oppressed, governed in an unfair and cruel way and prevented from having opportunities and freedom. Sacred, considered to be holy and deserving respect. Serene, peaceful and calm. Unruffled, not nervous or worried, usually despite a difficult situation. Now we'll see few key points for better understanding. This is Nehru's letter to his daughter Indira from Naini prison. His letter was the gift of the mind and spirit. He said that discussing with his daughter was better than sermonizing. He reminded Indra's fascinated character John of Arc. He mentioned Babuji's efforts, that was Gandhiji's efforts in the freedom struggle. He advised Indra not to do anything in secret. Nehru wished his daughter to be a brave soldier in India's service. Let's see developing ins or ins developing. The development of words and phrases into full sentences and thereby making coherent paragraphs is called the process of ins development. There are some basic rules to be followed while developing ins. They are: read the hints twice or thrice carefully before we make into a sentence, and we should understand the passage well, and then jot down the points, that is, we should write down the points. And the next thing is, if the events in the passage are in the present tense, then we should write the story in the past. And we should arrange the matter in 2 or 3 paragraphs. And finally, we should give a suitable title. Got it? Yes. Once again, I repeat, developing ends is developing the phrase into full sentence and then into a meaningful coherent paragraph. That is called as developing ends. Got it? Yes. Next we'll see determiners. Okay, do you know what is a determiner? Yes, a determiner is a word that introduces a noun. It always comes before a noun, not after, and it also comes before any other adjectives used to describe the noun. Got it? Yes. Look at the example. The ball, 5 cats, is sun, some students. So, we have types of determiners. They are articles, demonstratives, possessive adjectives, quantifiers, cardinal numbers, and ordinal numbers. Let's see one by one in detail. The first one is articles, that we know already, right? A and the are the article words. We use a and the for the consonant sound and for the vowel sound, right? Yes. And the next one is demonstrative determiner. They are used to demonstrate the identity of the thing referenced by the following noun in English. They include this, that, these, those. And the next one is possessive adjectives. A possessive form is a word or grammatical construction used to indicate a relationship of possession in a broad sense. This can include strict ownership or a number of other types of relation to a greater or lesser degree analogues to it. So, the words my, our, your, is, its, their all come under possessive adjectives. And the next one is quantifiers. Quantifiers are also determiners which modify a noun to indicate its quantity. The quantifiers are some, any, few, little, more, much, many, every. And the next one is cardinal numbers. Numbers such as 1, 5, 2, 3, 30, 40, 100, etc. or comes under cardinal numbers. We most commonly use cardinal numbers as determiners, that too before nouns. When we use them in this way, we can use other determiners such as articles a and the and possessives my, your in front of them. And the last one is ordinal numbers. First, second, third, 20th, etc. We most commonly use ordinal numbers as determiners. When we use ordinal numbers as determiners, that too before nouns, We commonly use other determiners such as articles, a and the, and possessives my, your in front of them. Let's see few important thing here. The quantifiers all, any, enough, less, a lot of, more, most, no, none of, some, etc. are used with both countable and uncountable nouns. And the next thing is the quantifiers like both, each, either, fewer, neither, etc. are used only with countable nouns. Let's see few examples. An apple is a healthy fruit. Two cats have drunk a bowl of milk. My father has many cars. Here, an, two, my, many are the determiners. Okay, children, up to this, today's session is over. Hope you understood. If you have any doubt, you can call and clarify all your doubts. Thank you.